What's up, my people? Hey, welcome back to my channel. I'm Andy and thank you for clicking on this video to watch. So today I'm going to talk about an interesting topic that people have been definitely asking me about. I felt like this would be a really cool video, as you can tell by the title. So I got my notebook here and I will be reading out of it basically the notes that I took for this video. So yes, I will be talking about the 10 things that I've learned since joining the military. So just some background on me. I've been in the Texas Army National Guard for 8 years. I am an E5. Love being in the National Guard. I do get the perks of being in active duty and National Guard at the same time because I can pick up a thing called ADOS orders, which are active duty orders, and I've been doing that since 2012. So I've worked all over Texas, and now I'm on my first deployment on ADOS orders, and then next I'll be going to Italy on ADOS orders. So if you are in the Guard or in the Reserve and want to know about how to get on active duty orders and being able to pick where you want to go and interview at like a regular job and putting in a packet like a regular, interview packet, which is just consists of like your ERB, your PT score, and things of that nature, definitely comment below and I can give you tips on how to get that. Like seriously, ADOS life is perfect. It's the best of both worlds. Secret, even though you're single, you still get BAH. Alrighty, so moving in, I'm gonna start from the bottom. So coming in at number 10 for me, so either you have kids or you don't have kids. Joining the military, I would say either do it for your kids or wait to have kids. If you join in with no kids, wait. This is something that I've learned because I've seen so many people have to separate from their children. I don't know how I could do it. It's really hard on you mentally and emotionally, and it's hard on your children as well. So if you come in single with no kids, please try not to have kids until you're ready to get out of the military, because it is a hard task. And if you come in with kids, just know you're doing it for your kids, for the betterment of you and for your kids' future. So that is one of the top 10 things that I've learned since joining the military. Number 9, get your education. So one of the top 3 reasons people enlist in the military or join the military is because of the education benefits. They are superb. So you can either transfer your education benefits down to your children or you can keep them for yourself. Education benefits range from tuition assistance to a basic allowance pay while you're in school full-time and full tuition pay. Therefore, you can go to school for practically free. I know people who've gotten degrees for free without getting any student loans. So that's the biggest thing. That's the biggest like perk with joining the military. However, a lot of people don't use it. My mother got out of the military in 1999 and she did not try to use it until 2009, and guess what? GI Bill expires in 10 years. Therefore, she was only able to use about 2 semesters of her GI Bill. Therefore, it just went to waste. And so what I would suggest is trying to go, if you're young and you're single, try to go, if you're active duty especially, try to go to school while you're still in the military. There are plenty of on-post education centers and colleges on post. I know my school, Central Texas College, was on post at Fort Hood, and so I drove from Austin to Fort Hood every day to get my education. I did do that. I went to school full-time and it was awesome. I enjoyed it a lot. Also, if you enlist in Texas or you become a Texas resident, they have this thing called Hazelwood Act. If you don't know about Hazelwood Act, it pays for 150 credit hours to any Texas state school. Like, what? 150 credit hours, like that's your whole degree right there. So definitely check out that. Coming in at number 8. So I wrote, deployments are great for learning, growing, maturing, and self-reflection. Deployments are awesome for financial benefits as well, but I really feel like being in the military, you lose yourself because you're constantly taking orders and you're constantly focused on your career, and you really don't have anything to fall back on outside of education. Your family is there, but they really don't understand. So I feel like deployments are a perfect time to just get away, self-reflect, mature a little bit, grow a little bit, learn yourself. And it's just a really good time to become one with yourself. Whether you read the Bible, Quran, or just books in general, gaining some self-worth, some self-knowledge, some self-respect, just all that good stuff, especially self-love. It's really great being on deployment, and that's something that I've learned while being in the military and going on deployment. I think that's all I have for that one, because I can get real deep on that one. Next, at number 7, military men are to be watched. However, since being deployed, I noticed military women are to be watched too, because some of them they be doing this. Come on, daddy. Like, seriously disgusting. Anyways, they are all to be watched. I've ran into instances where I've dated someone that was active duty military, was from like St. Louis, and was stationed in Fort Hood, and he ended up lying to me and telling me he didn't have kids. I mean, just lied about his entire life pretty much, and then come to find out he had all these things that he told me he didn't have. So they can create a whole new life. That's just one of the things I learned. In the military, you can't really too much trust people, it's really hard because they can change their entire facade. They can rewrite their entire life and you would never really know. So I would just say, watch out for people. You know what I'm saying? Like, keep your guard up to a certain extent. I wouldn't say that you can't find someone in the military, but I would say at a young age when you're so like delicate and just naive to the world, definitely don't fall for a military guy. Like, focus on yourself, okay? Focus on your career, okay? Because they will have you losing it all behind these busters. Number 6, regulations will shape your life. Legit. So nails, for instance, we can't have super long nails. You can't use any nail polish. They can't be faddish at all. You're gonna have boring nails. These regulations are basically rules, laws, professional and in black and white instruction on what you can and can't do with your body, with your voice, with your clothing, with your piercings, with your hair, with everything, with your life. You know there's a regulation you can only have sex missionary style. Missionary style? Really? Anyways, so regulations will shape your life. You can't dye your hair all crazy colors. You can't go get your tongue pierced, or your freaking nose pierced, or you can't get huge tattoos all over the place, all on your neck and everything. These go against regulations that the military has set into place, and they're different across each branch. So I will say that they are different. However, regulations will definitely shape your life, and you will feel so like not in control of your life, and that's something that I do not like. However, there are more pros than cons, so that's just one of the things I've learned while being in the military. I wanted to dye my hair like 18,000 times and was not able to dye it to the colors of my liking. Alright. Coming in at number 5, get active and network. This is something that I've learned just recently, because being on deployment, there are so many organizations that you could join to be active, to get out there and just learn something new. And I feel like a lot of people take advantage of that, and then some people don't. I'm one of those people that I'm on the fence. Like, sometimes I do and sometimes I don't. Sometimes I just want to be left alone. But I do see the benefit of becoming active in these organizations and like just getting out there and having fun and learning something new. It's really important, because while you're being active in an organization, especially if it's military affiliated, you would network. And networking is great whether you're a civilian or in the military. It's all about who you know in the military as well. So don't think that we're too far off from the civilian world. The same goes for the military, actually. A lot of my ADOS jobs have been because of who I knew. Not saying that my packet wasn't straight. I believe that everybody that applies has a pretty decent packet. But if they know your name, or if they've known where you worked at previously, or if you've sent them an email before and y'all worked together on something else, then they would kind of remember you, and they would already have a rapport with you, therefore they would automatically pick you. So I would just say to network with people that are of higher rank, network with people that are your peers, because you never know what they do outside of the uniform that could help you out as well. So you never want to burn any bridges. So even when you don't like someone, still find a way to network. So number 4 kind of goes with number 5, and it's play the game and never burn bridges. Some people are probably going to be mad that I say this. Play the game. And the game is just consistent with holding your tongue, knowing when to speak, knowing what battles to fight. It's the game of life pretty much, but I just put it into the military perspective because you can really get yourself fucked. Really, royally fucked in the military if you do not play the game. So just knowing what battles to fight and doing with what your rank can handle is really important. That's all I can say on that one. Just play the game. And then what goes with that is never burn bridges. Just because you and another person do not mesh well with personality level you know, just because you and a person's personality do not match does not mean that you guys cannot work together, period. Never burn any bridges. Just agree to disagree and move on and get the mission complete. That's all that matters in the end. As long as the mission is complete, no one cares about your feelings, and they definitely don't you definitely don't care about theirs. So why would you go through the energy of trying to like fight these battles with a person and make them see your way? That's not what this is for. You're supposed to get the mission done, and that's it. So that's something I've definitely learned in the military. I've come a long way. I can't say that I haven't burned many bridges, but I've definitely learned how to play the game. And I know when to fight my battles, and I know when to hold... Well, I don't really hold grudges, but I know who I can deal with and who I can't and who I have to just to complete the mission. And that's all that matters at the end of the day. So as long as you complete the mission, you're going to be okay. So yeah, that's what I had at number 4. Number 3. Now I know a lot of people are like, well, I really wanted to go to college and I really wanted to pledge Greek, or they pledge Greek and then they join the military and somehow they think that it correlates. No. The military, and in my instance, the Army, is the biggest freaking fraternity, sorority you could have ever joined in the world. Like seriously, you can go to pretty much any continent in the world and you're going to run into a battle buddy, or you can call up a battle buddy, or your battle buddies will treat you better than family in most instances. You can land in some random podunk town 2 hours away from Fort Stewart and you know a battle buddy in Fort Stewart. You call them up and they're like, oh yeah, oh I know where that's at, I got you. Like, battle buddies are family, and you will learn that along the way. That's something that I've learned. Battle buddies are just amazing, and it's the best fraternity you could have ever joined, honestly. Like, they will hold you down. Like, even on deployment, I get more care packages, because remember, you guys, I'm National Guard and civilian. So I have a civilian lifestyle of friends, and then I have military friends, and I've gotten more care packages from battle buddies who I haven't heard from or talked to in years than I have from friends that I talk to every day, or that I, talk to every day back home when I wasn't deployed. So it's definitely, the fraternity is definitely more diverse than any fraternity you could have ever joined in college, Greek life, or whatever you want to call it. Plus, this fraternity pays. And I don't know about you, but anytime I've been in the military on a job application, 9 times out of 10, I'm going to get the job. And I don't even have to know anybody there. They just know that you're disciplined in the military and you'd be a good fit. I think that the whole networking with Greeks and stuff, yeah, that's cool, but the military is going to probably get you much further than any Greek fraternity sorority you could have joined. And you actually don't pay into the military. The military actually pays you. That's all I'm saying. Number 2, keep in mind when you go out to trainings, or when you are stationed somewhere else, or when you're even deployed, out of sight, out of mind. People will forget about you. Something I've definitely learned in the military is that not everyone is going to reciprocate your presence or your absence the way you would like them to. Everyone's going to disappoint you in that manner. So don't hold anyone accountable for leaving you hanging at the end of the day. It's the military way of life. You're going to get taken away from people, and people are going to forget about you. Out of sight, out of mind. So just definitely don't, harbor any harsh feelings towards that, because people are just humans and they make mistakes. And something that I've learned in the military is that you're going to have to just keep rolling with the punches, try to forgive, and continue to complete the mission. Like, who cares? You're going to meet new people, new battle buddies, life will go on. And as much as you want to hold on to people that you genuinely care about, sometimes it's just not reciprocated the way that you need it to be. And therefore, you just need to have tough skin and just know what the situation is, rather than feeling a certain way about the situation. And then, finally, we're here at number 1. So for the number 1 thing that I've learned about being in the military, the number 1 thing is kind of a tie between 2 very important issues within the military, across the board, across all services, veterans and service members alike. Alright? A, you will lose more friends or battle buddies to suicides or car accidents than you will to actual combat. I've lost a handful of friends to suicides and car accidents, and I've only lost 1 person in combat. This many to this many, combat to actual suicide and car accidents, and I think this is up to 6 now because someone passed away while I was here on deployment in a motorcycle accident, so she was a veteran. So you will lose more battle buddies to suicide and car accidents than you will to combat. So please keep in mind that PTSD is very, very real. This is something that I've learned while being in the military. It's very, very real, and suicides are real. It happens, and it should be taken seriously. And anything you can do to help a service member or a veteran get through that, definitely contact the right resources to get them help. And then kind of tied up with that is that rape culture is real in the military. There are sexual assault, sexual harassment every single day in the military, across the board, all services, male on male, male on female, female on male, female on female. Like it goes down in the military. And so I am SAPR VA victim advocate certified, and so I have learned the statistics on this, and it is very real. So when joining the military, or if thinking about joining the military, or even if you are in the military, take it seriously when they have those sharp trainings or those SAPR trainings. It is a real event that's going on within our ranks, and it's something that needs to be addressed, and it's something that needs to be taken seriously. So it's not a joke, it's not a game. This isn't some female or male crying wolf. This is real, and we need to take victims in and nurture them until they are able to tell their story and get the justice that they deserve. In a lot of cases in the military, justice is... There was this movie they made us watch in VA training, and I'm going to have to find out what the name of the movie is, but it was a really good movie, and it just talked about the punishments that are handed down within the college level and within the military of different rapes that go on. We watched 2 movies. There was one on the college one, and then there was one on the military. So definitely take it seriously. Those are 2 top things that I've learned while in the military that are very serious, and that I think people should be aware of, that when you join, these are some of the things you're going to learn. Awesome. Now that we're done here with the top 10 things that I've learned since being in the military, kind of maybe 11, you know what I'm saying? If you have any things that you've learned since being in the military, definitely drop them in the comment section below. And like this video if you were able to take anything away from this. I mean, if you're definitely thinking about joining the military, I would check and see what I've learned first, and then you can go on about your way. Not everybody's journey is the same. It's different for everyone. We all have different challenges within our career, and so I think it's going to be different for you as well. But if you noticed any of these things that you have learned, if you're in the military, definitely give this video a thumbs up and comment below. But yeah, overall, I can't complain. I love the military, and I definitely can't wait to get done with 20. I'm already at 8, and I've already re-enlisted till 2022, so I'm gonna be here a while, you know. But anyways, yeah, if you have any video suggestions, definitely drop them in the comments below, and thank you again for watching. I appreciate you guys a million times over. All right, have a blessed day, everybody. Scouts out.